I thought I had gotten past this, but I haven't. So, yeah, I did indeed keep myself muted for the first, I don't know, 10 seconds. That's all good. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing today? Excellent, excellent. Yeah, so today we're going to continue the wonderful adventures of Factorio. Actually, just give me 1 second. The hold on. So like the way that I have this is that I have a single window capture thing that goes on, and it works for most games because they're just fine. But for Factorio, it's a little bit small. So just give me a second as I make something that's specific for this, because for whatever reason, oh wait, what? Excuse me? Why am I not allowed to rename this? Rename, there we go. Factorio. Excellent. Yeah, so for whatever reason, Factorio as a game is really small. Well, not really small, what am I trying to say? No, not small. One second. Wait, let me just do this, and then we'll talk about it. Excellent. Okay. Oh wait, there's a little bit at the bottom, I think. Okay. Yeah. So Factorio as a game is, like, I play on a 4K monitor, but the window of the game that I usually play at, it's at, what was that? Like, it's at 2K. And so it technically is only a quarter of the size of my phone monitor, just so I can also look at, your comments, unfortunately. Right, so like, if you imagine this as the whole monitor, I would have sort of Factorio on this end, and then I would have your comments sort of scrolling up here, YouTube and Twitch comments down here, and yeah, like it generally works all right. The problem is when it tries to not when it tries to, but rather when it. Oh. Sorry, I'm just looking at one thing real quick. Just wanted to make sure, because it looks like the stones are saturating here, which means we can probably add 2 more here. Okay, that's good. Anyway, so what I was the point I'm laboriously trying to get to is that Factorio, usually I play at a quarter size, which would mean it's just a window this big, so it's about this big, right? If you see the way my mouse is moving. So I have more room to look at comments and stuff, but Factorio needs to be bigger, otherwise it feels too cramped. Yes, let's go with that. Yeah, so since we are stone capped, that's actually excellent. That's fantastic news. Let me just take this. Just duplicate this entire thing. Put it here. Oops. Like that. This comes out like. Ooh. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh yeah, we gotta remove all of that first. There we go. And now we put it in like that. Excellent. Just add that there. Oops. Goes away. Excellent. This goes here. Those. Oops. Those. Oh. Okay. We can do this. No problem. Like that. Excellent. Right? Yeah, okay. So this means that we actually have right before we started, I was about to do something like duplicate this entire thing and paste it up there. Actually, we're still gonna do it, but I don't think we have enough. No. No. Actually, but that means we can add... Hold on, hold on. Just one quick second. I am ignoring you on purpose. Didn't you know? That's literally what I'm supposed to do. Remember? The entire server took a vote, and they were like, should we ignore person? And it turns out the answer is yes. Yes, we should. So there we go. You're welcome. Get rid of... Oh, we don't need iron cannons right now. Yeah, so... What was I saying? Something. Can't remember. What was I saying before we started Factorio? What were we talking about on the Discord before we started Factorio? I can't remember. Oh, right, yeah, that. Okay, that we can't talk about. Hello? Excuse me? Still filling up, right? Okay, still filling up. That's full? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, because I mean, we want to saturate the line, right? Like we don't want to leave excess capacity behind. So, oh right, we're supposed to do that. Right. I haven't played this in a while. Actually, no. That's not true. I haven't played this on a public stream in a while. Mostly because obviously, like oftentimes you guys want to talk about something sort of in detail, and so we needed to have the privacy of the private broadcast. And then exactly, and then some dork demands that there at least be Factorio around. What does that mean? You're supposed to be able to go over here. There's no path for the stone to go. Something's... Oh, it's because there's no... Okay, there we go. Wait, why do we even need these loops? Can't they just back out? Oh, we need this loop because this guy needs to... I see. Well, that's okay. Yeah, it's because obviously I put this on the wrong side, right? Like if I had put this over here, it would have been just fine as well. Why didn't I do that? That's right, fucked if I know. Let's add this. Okay. So these signals need to be like this so that they know to look further down. Excellent. Okay. So what I was going to do here was place this guy. And this is actually a... What is it? It's a... Not sulfur. Chlorine. Chlorine 1. Okay. Yeah. And we need the chlorine because we need to harvest the rare materials. There we go. Chlorine drop 1. Chlorine pickup. Wait for 20 seconds. Wait until empty cargo and go. Pretty sure that train is full actually. And so obviously we need the chlorine because we need these guys to mine the rare materials. So we'll wait until... Actually, we don't have to wait. To start with. No, we can't talk about those things now with the because we are in public, unfortunately. Like because this broadcast itself is in public, right? So we can't actually, strictly speaking, talk about those things. We can afterwards if you like. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just an NDA issue, right? Like, obviously, like, excuse me. Okay. 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 So that means there's chlorine. There is chlorine. Excellent. Okay. I assume it sends them out by using chlorine, and so it does it the same way that that a mining drop bot thing will do. Not bot. The you know what I'm talking about. Don't even. Well, it requires chlorine, and so we have the chlorine, and this train will just go back and forth with the chlorine until until we have mined out this area. There's 45k of it in here. Yeah, this should be fine. And so now we can take it and we can actually refine it up here. And the reason we want to do that is because we have to use use it to craft this. No, wrong one. Not this. Because we have to use it to craft, craft this. Advanced circuits, which we have here. Rare materials, which are coming out here. And sulfuric acid, which is just slightly further down here. I wonder if we should just take a pipe with sulfuric acid. That's probably the better way to do things, yeah. Yeah, well, such is life. I have been thinking about that actually since you made the comment last time we did this. When was it? I can't. Tuesday? No. Last. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Not important. And while it is a good call, I'm not sure if how do I say this? I'm not see, like, the problem with, like, you know, sorry, for everyone who doesn't know or doesn't remember, the call was to have the big electricity poles in the middle of this, right? And that way we would essentially have electricity and rails moving at the same time, etc., etc. And yeah, I mean, strictly speaking, that is probably a good call, but oh, we definitely need to move this. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm just gonna remove all of this. Yeah, it's actually quite important that we move this. Otherwise they'll just start running into each other. It'll be the end of the world as we know it. No, what was I saying? Having just the big electricity pole in the middle would be a little bit dangerous for sort of future runs, simply because we are like, they are susceptible to biter attacks, right? That's why currently, even as I do have the electricity going, it is sort of in the middle of. Actually, you know what? That's a good call. Like, say I just have the rails run sort of 6 tiles apart, because 6 tiles is the minimum amount of tiles necessary for 6 tiles is the minimum amount of tiles necessary for first to go from one side of the rail to the other. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Right, so say I wanted to switch tracks. Right now I would have to do a big loop and then come back down on this end. Like, say if I wanted to switch tracks, right? Like, from here, I would have to... Ooh. No, I would have to first do a big loop like that. And then, because it's impossible for me to demonstrate, because apparently the game doesn't want me to. Like, yeah, exactly. I have to do a loop, and then I have to end up on this side of the track. So there is something to be said about having them 6 tracks wide, actually. But that would be really a lot of work. Well, it would, right? Because it would essentially mean we'd have to tear up all of the tracks. Well, I mean, most of them. And then, or, I mean, we could do it for the external ones going forward. I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. Still a lot. It's still a big faff, though, right? I mean, yes, I could do quadruple tracks as well, for the very same reason, though. Like, it's a big faff, and we don't need it. And so if I'm never gonna use it properly, like, why bother doing it, right? So I know. Right. Let's see. Yeah, they're doing quite well. They've used a lot of chlorine, as they should. But at the same time, you know, like, we have basically infinite amounts of sand that we're just that we're sacrificing for this very purpose, right? So, and we have infinite amount of trains going to get said rocks. Well, yeah, we have infinite amount of rocks to make infinite amounts of sand to make more. Oh, look, we can expand these. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let me do this first. Get rid of that. Oh, hello? Why are you not connected? Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay. Let's connect them like that. So in essence, what we can do is... I'm simply going to start building the smelter for the... Oh, what are they saying? Oh, rare materials, there we go. I'm gonna start building them here, and we do have a recipe for modern smelters. Where they are, there they are. Thank you. And that just looks like that, so we can just do that. Yes, I know there's stone up there, but there's stone everywhere. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And this is kind of overkill for rare materials, but you know, at the end of the day, it just all it means is that we won't ever have to build more of these again, so I don't mind. We don't have any iron, we have to go pick up iron. Where's the logistics component? Well, the logistics component for this is all about the just-in-time-ness of it all, right? Like, we want our JIT to be... No, not mind. Well, it is true, right? Like, modern logistics really very much functions on this entire principle of just-in-time, and things simply do not work if you do not have that. And perhaps unsurprisingly, things indeed do not work once we do not have them. Once the logistics starts breaking down, right? Oh, hello. And then that'll just go there. Excellent. 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent. Let's drop those two for now. Then we're gonna say you have to do rare metals. Like that. Oops. Like that. Excellent. And then back in. And then these guys will just fill up. Even before we start them smelting, they'll just fill it up. So that'll be fine. Look how happy they are. All, you know, just mining their little bot lives away. I wonder why they're purple. Probably because rare metals are purple, yes. Excuse me. Let's bring some electricity down here. Oh. There. And then that can go here. And that should mean yes, everyone's happy. Excellent. Okay, so what do you mean you're not happy? Of course you're happy. No, that means you're happy. Just You just have to deal with it. That literally means you are the happiest you can ever be. There we go. There the rare metals that are being slowly filled up. Excellent. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Okay, like this is divine. This is pure. Logistics is life. Well, okay. No, I think so. I think so. Like, so something about the nature of the supply chain, right? Like, there's an inherent beauty to it that is akin to mathematics. And I know it sounds really ridiculous, but it's true. There is an inherent beauty to logistics that makes it really interesting compared to other things. Say for example, what kind of example do I want to use? No, not that. I can't think of any right now. uh, no, I genuinely can't. Okay. Well, think of it as a well-written essay, right? Like, even those who are outside of the field, as long as you appreciate English, you have the ability to appreciate a well-written essay. I think everyone can kind of understand what I mean by that, right? And that's the same thing with mathematics and logistics for me. Is that I can I can very well appreciate a well-written or well-designed logistics system because I'm yes, exactly, because I'm a huge nerd. Well, it's true. Like I can't even really deny that. It's just that is the way it is, right? So I sue me. Well, no, don't. You can't actually sue me. You're not physically allowed to sue me. It's I feel like there is that beauty though, right? Like I understand your argument, which is that well, I mean, like, how many of you have made this game? Like 3 or 4 of you, right? That there is perhaps not an inherent beauty in numbers, but to me there is, and there are really serendipitous. Well, no, actually, I can't even use the word serendipity in this case because they are not serendipitous. They are there by design, right? There are like certain mathematical constructs simply exist analogously, even though it was never like it was our human mind perhaps doesn't understand why, right? And one of the very fundamental and very interesting things is this idea of a binomial expansion. So say you have a polynomial that's of the form x plus a and all in brackets squared, right? So it would essentially be x plus a multiplied by x plus a. And that obviously, for those of you who remember your math, is x squared plus 2a plus a squared. And so what if that wasn't squared, right? What if it was x plus a in brackets cubed to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th? And yeah, you could literally write it all out and then design it yourself and then like expand it yourself. But you don't need to, because there is an entire pyramid that's or I say pyramid. There is an entire this never had a no wonder. Okay, there we go. There is an entire I wouldn't even call it a cheat. It's just the way it works. It's that if you start at 1, like if you take a blank sheet of paper and you write 1 at the top, and underneath that you write 1 1, right? And then and that's the start of a triangle. And underneath 1 1, you write 1 2 1, and you can. I think you can see what I mean now is that, um, on the left and the right side of the triangle, it's always a 1, and then everything underneath is added together, right? So 1 1 1. First line is 1, second line is 1 1, third line is 1 2 1, fourth line is 1 3 3 1, and fifth line is of course 1 4 6 4 1, and amazingly, those are the coefficients for our binomial expansion. So say we have x plus a to the let's say to the third, right? So it's x plus a times x plus a times x plus a. It's really easy because we already know that on the fourth line of, well, strictly speaking fourth line, yes, for reasons that are complex in mathematics. Well, on the fourth line, it says 1 3 3 1, and that's exactly it. And so it's x cubed plus 3 ax squared plus 3a squared x plus a to the third. You see what I did there, right? I had all of the permutations of x plus a, x times a given the three terms. Why is it the fourth line? Excellent question. And the fourth line, it's the fourth line for a very simple reason. It's because we start at 0. So x plus a to the power of 0 will give you the number 1, because everything to the power of 0 gives you 1, right? And so therefore, oh, this is not fast enough. Fascinating. I was just thinking actually while we were working on this that I should expand that one as well, because that's also rare metals, right? Anyway, what was I saying? X, yes, anything to the power of 0 is a 1, and that's a mathematical fundamental thing that you just have to know. If you don't know it, you're wrong. Well, it is important in many ways actually, that x, anything to the power of 0 is 1 for lots of highly complex and really not so interesting reasons. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the reasons, but just take my word for it that it's necessary. I mean, yeah. The question was, wasn't I the person that advocated radical transparency in conversing with our students? Yes, I am. That doesn't mean that I cannot simply how do you say that I will teach you in the future. Well, I mean, I can't say that. Well, okay. If you really want to know, I can tell you about it, but afterwards, not now. Cool. Oh, you have accepted. You've accepted the moment you signed the NDA. I know that's a mean thing to say, yes, I'm sorry, but still. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna need this part cleared. Okay. Instead, we're just gonna have this. Is it coming up? It's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? That goes there, that goes there. Excellent. So that's all connected, but it's not coming out on this end, right? Oh, it's because the train's gone. What am I saying? Yeah. Well, the train has to go and grab more chlorine, right? So it's here. It's getting filled up. Oh, it doesn't need to. It doesn't need 100. seconds. Let's give it it doesn't need 120 seconds. Let's give it 100 seconds. And then it'll come back. And then that chlorine will be mined. And then everyone will be happy-ish. How are you kind of mean? And also, good evening, Quitch. How are you today? Okay, I guess no, you can't have gotten your meanness from me. I'm much too nice. I mean, I have to deal with a lot of these really mean people myself. So how can it be me that's mean? That's right. It should be you lot that's mean. Let's see. I'll have this here. I'll put it up there. And you just. I suppose that could be construed as being a little bit mean, which I'll accept that. Yes. And then these guys are here. Excellent. So everyone's happy. Everyone's getting their chlorine fix. It's also going to drain our tanks much quicker. You're being honest. I like that. Honesty is good. So for those in the private school, you guys are not just failure in the game. You guys are also fail at life, and that's just an honest opinion of mine. I'm sorry. Can you imagine? See, I knew someone would get offended. Exactly. The fact that you have to get offended at that, even though I make fun of you much harder normally, is I think a little bit telling, to me at least, right? Like, it's... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Let's see. Ooh, that's still full. That's almost empty. Okay, so we get the thing in batches, but that's okay. That's okay. Cause what else are we gonna do with the raw rare metals, right? Like we're just gonna turn it into ore, into what is this? Plates, and we have the plates. Excellent. So actually, let's look at that. That's probably tungsten, cobalt. What is green? No, gold, cobalt, tungsten, titanium, maybe. No, it can't be boron. I don't know. I definitely recognize gold and cobalt. Probably platinum. One of these is probably platinum, but that's it. That's all I know. Right, because I don't know anything, obviously. Yes, that's exactly it. Let's see. Oh, this poor train is empty. Oh, wow. Okay. Like, they empty... Is there a case, then? For us to actually have... Yeah, there might be a case. Okay, so we will do... Let me take this out. I will put a huge storage tank here. And then there is that. Where are you? Over here. Okay. There we go. So this is going to go in here. Where's this? Oh, that hasn't even been built. Oops. Oh, it's because I'm out of walls. Okay, that's fair. Let's build some walls. Actually, let's just build them. Yeah, that's good. Build all of the walls. Yeah, it's probably better to... in this case, to have a tank instead of just using the using the wagon as a tank, because then it can make sure that the flow continues. Oh, it's already full. And how much time has passed? Let's give it 45 seconds in that case. Oh, it doesn't even need 45 seconds. Let's give it 30 seconds. Excellent. So every 30 seconds it comes over, and then it fills up. Not this. Where am I? It fills up this tank. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Good. Excellent. And you see, those two together give us basically a full line. And if we have a full line running constantly, that just means we have lots and lots of chlorine. Not chlorine, rare earth metals. Excellent. See? It just fills it up. Good. We're done. Let's move on. Actually, that's a good question. What happens in the future? In the future, actually, we might just have another train station here with a fluid wagon in the back and a normal wagon in the front, and we'll pump the chlorine that's being collected here into that wagon, and then when it comes out, we'll bring all of the ore into here that then come this way. Yeah, that's probably it, right? Like we don't want a train to go over halfway across the map to pick up chlorine and then go to pick up the ore and then come back. That's just a faff. We don't need that kind of faff, right? So should be good. Yeah, excellent. Fantastic. Yes. Why am I doing? Oh right, yes, because we want to do this. We have the earth metals. We need the advanced circuits. We have the advanced circuits. This 1 2 1 2, so that's fine. Okay, we'll go pick up some more transport belts because I'm out. Remember last time we spent like an hour figuring I never felt more stupid when when it took me an hour to figure out this. Yeah, well, I mean, if you enjoyed it, yes. I assume most of you enjoyed me being stupid. So like, it wasn't exactly something that I minded too much. And the fact that we have these big main rail lines is actually exceptionally beautiful. I very much enjoy it. Okay, is it blue? Oh, it's blue because hello. Okay. You can't go there because you can't go there because... Why can't you go down here? Oh, because this... Okay. They just happen to be in that... Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so what happened here is actually kind of really interesting. Yeah, I'm explaining it. Just give me 1 second. So what happened was these two trains happened to meet at this this section of the track, and this is here. So this does give us the incentive to split the tracks slightly wider, because then these signals can be independent, right? Yeah. Right now, if we have an intersection, let me show you. An intersection is this kind of stuff, right? Like that is and these have to be enclosed by rail signals. So when we have an intersection like this, only one train can be in the intersection at one time, because if you look at the way the signal works, all of that purple is considered a single track, even though it technically is not. And the reason for that is we don't have enough room to... Wouldn't it have been funny if I stood on the track and just got like mauled by the train? Anyway, and the reason for that is fairly simple. It's simply that we are unable to squeeze in as many signals due to a rail Factorio engine limitation. And so if we have the tracks close together, this is what happens. And so this is exactly what happened here. The problem with this particular section is that the distance between these two lights is shorter than one of our trains. Oh, it's already 40 minutes. Thank you for reminding me. It's shorter than one of our trains, and that is tragic. that is fantastically tragic. And the problem with that is actually fairly self-explanatory. It's fairly self-explanatory because, you know, like the bottom of this, the rear of this train hasn't left this intersection. So when this train gets here, it sees a red light and there's nothing that it can do there. And then at the same time, the bottom of this, the back end of this train hasn't left this intersection. And so therefore this train cannot move forward. And that is tragic. So what we do is we solve it like that. But what we also have to do is we have to do one of these signals from now on. So before you enter these shorter span places, you have to wait. And this is a change signal, which means that this signal will turn red even if this signal is also red. Right? So that means it prevents people from getting into this section, which is, yeah. But anyway, we're good. We fixed it. Stone to stone drop. Oh no, we're fine. We just fixed that, so it's okay. Do we have enough chlorine? We probably do. I'm assuming these guys are not full at all. Excuse me? Oh, because we've been moving so much chlorine all over the place. Aha, we're going to need. Yes. How many do we have electrolysis plants? We do have a few. And this does seem like it's heavily saturated, so we're going to copy this like that. Going to those. Then we're going to just simply add it on like this one, like that. 1, 2 like this. Fingers crossed that this will oh, we need 17. Okay. But this does bring me back to the point we were originally doing when we literally first started this, and that is that we will need to expand this part. And luckily I have so much stone that, yeah, we can, right? So we'll do that. How much is this? This is 4, 5, 20. I have 6 stylus, 6 what? Electrolysis. Go. And how many stone? I have 2 stone crushers, and I need 8. There we go. But I do also need some piping. So let's build some more piping. Look at this number. Hi Miyomi-chan, how are you today? Oh, okay, that's too much. There we go, much better. Okay. We're actually going to move those. We're going to move those to the south. And this is so I can do this copying thing, I hope. Does that work? Excellent. I'm well today, thank you for asking. Just trying to do some logistics, you know how it is. No, just your everyday logistics. Nothing special. We're gonna need a lot of those, so let's those. Ooh, I'm out of circuits. We're definitely not gonna have. We don't have enough electricity poles either. That's easy. Yes, I know I have to go. Thank you for reminding me. Do I have a meeting? Oh, do I really? With who? Oh, really? Oh, no. Okay. Let me just connect this up and then I'll go. Okay, promise. Honestly, though, what would any of you do without your secretaries? Thank you, secretaries. You have to. Without them, you are nothing. You are not but trash. Okay, let's see. I'm going to bring this. Up to here. Oh, why? No, I'm gonna bring this up to here. Like that. Let's put a few of those. Excellent. And then we're going to bring this. Oops. Up to here like this. And there we go. Voila. Everything should be connected. Except the water. That's right. Except the water. So bring that up to here. Bring this over here. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And this will take a little while to actually settle, get to steady state, but that's okay. There's never any rush for steady state. That's right, steady state is boring anyway. Okay. Wait, what? Why is this? Oh, no. Okay. We're good. Yes, okay, so we are, with that in mind, we are done for today. In conclusion, I don't know, thank you very much for watching. Download Firefox, don't do Chrome. Remember, logistics is fun, logistics is good. Without logistics, none of us would be alive today. Cool. Yes, and yes, I'm sorry for having wasted 48 minutes of your time today. Bye-bye.